Today, let's dive into a fascinating topic that combines technology, culture, and communication: the history and curiosities about emojis. These small icons have become an essential part of how we communicate digitally. But did you know they have a rich and interesting history? Let's explore their origins, evolution, and the cultural impact they've had over the years. Throughout this article, we'll analyze how emojis have integrated into our daily lives, their influence on global communication, and the future prospects for this form of visual expression. Let's start from the beginning. Before emojis, we had emoticons, combinations of keyboard characters that represented facial expressions. The first recorded use of an emoticon was in 1982 by Scott Fahlman, who suggested using a colon, hyphen, and closing parenthesis to indicate a joke, and a colon, hyphen, and opening parenthesis to indicate something serious on a bulletin board at Carnegie Mellon University. These simple symbols allowed computer users to express basic emotions in text, an innovation that soon became the foundation for something even greater. The introduction of emoticons was revolutionary at the time because it provided a way to convey emotions and tones in textual communications, something plain text often failed to capture. The era of emoticons marked a turning point in digital communication. Over time, computer users began to create and adopt new emoticons to represent a wider variety of emotions and situations. From smiles and winks to expressions of surprise and sadness, emoticons became a fundamental part of digital language. They allowed people to communicate emotional nuances quickly and efficiently, a significant advancement for an era when text communication was predominantly lifeless and monotonous. Now, let's talk about emojis themselves. They were created by Shigetaka Kurita in 1999 for the Japanese mobile carrier NTT Docomo. Kurita developed a set of 176 icons to enhance visual communication in text messages, covering themes like weather, emotions, and technology. Interestingly, SoftBank was the first to introduce emojis on mobile devices in 1997, but it was Kurita's version that truly popularized the concept. Kurita's inspiration came from various sources, including manga and Chinese pictograms, resulting in a set designed to make digital communication more human and expressive. Kurita's emojis were hand-drawn and had a simple yet effective design that allowed for quick comprehension and easy use on the small screens of the phones of that time. Initially, emojis were exclusive to Japan, but with the rise of smartphones, they quickly spread to the rest of the world. In 2010, emojis were incorporated into Unicode, allowing them to be used across different platforms and devices. This was crucial for the universalization of emojis, enabling consistent communication globally. Inclusion in Unicode meant that emojis could be recognized and displayed identically on Apple, Android, and Windows devices, eliminating barriers between different operating systems and ensuring that visual communication was clear and efficient. The standardization process was complex and involved the collaboration of various technology companies and international organizations, highlighting the growing importance of emojis in digital communication. The standardization of emojis by the Unicode Consortium was an important milestone in their history. Before this, emojis varied significantly between different platforms, which could lead to misunderstandings and communication failures. With standardization, emojis came to have the same meaning and appearance regardless of the device or operating system used. This not only facilitated communication, but also helped strengthen the sense of a universal digital language. From there, emojis became a global phenomenon, quickly adopted by users of all ages and cultures around the world. Emojis became so influential in pop culture that, in 2013, tools like Emojipedia and Emoji Tracker emerged to help people understand their meanings. These platforms allow users to search for the meaning and proper use of any emoji, helping to avoid misunderstandings in digital communications. Furthermore, Kurita's original set of emojis is displayed at the Museum of Modern Art in New York, a testament to their cultural significance. Emojis like the thumbs up and thumbs down have historical roots in ancient Roman gladiators, where thumb signals were used to decide the fate of fighters, and the emoji of a face with a medical mask became particularly popular during the COVID-19 pandemic, symbolizing health precautions and becoming an icon of our era. This adaptive use of emojis demonstrates their ability to evolve and remain relevant in different historical and social contexts. The MoMA exhibition not only celebrates emojis as an art form, but also acknowledges their significant impact on contemporary communication. Emojis have the incredible ability to transcend linguistic and cultural barriers, becoming a powerful tool for global communication. They've not only enriched digital communication, but also inspired art, literature, and even consumer products. In fact, emojis can be combined in creative ways to create unique and elaborate messages, adding an extra layer of expression to our digital interactions. For example, writers and artists have used emojis to create entire stories, poems, and even complex artworks, demonstrating their versatility as a means of expression. In 2015, the book Emoji Dick, a translation of Herman Melville's classic Moby Dick entirely in emojis, was published, highlighting how these visual symbols can be used to reinterpret literary works in innovative and accessible ways. In the future, we can expect emojis to continue evolving to reflect cultural and technological changes. The Unicode Consortium regularly adds new emojis to ensure that visual language remains relevant and inclusive. Recently, emojis representing foods from different cultures, endangered animals, and symbols related to environmental sustainability have been added. These additions not only enrich communication, but also help raise awareness about important global issues. The ongoing expansion and updating of emojis reflect the evolution of society and the changes in our collective priorities and concerns. So next time you send a red heart or a rocket, remember the incredible journey of these small icons that have changed how we communicate. Keep expressing your emotions with emojis, and stay tuned for future editions that promise to enrich our digital interactions even more. Emojis are proof of how technology can be used to bring people closer together, regardless of linguistic or cultural barriers. They have the power to transform a simple text message into a rich and emotional experience, connecting us in ways that words alone often cannot. I hope you enjoyed this journey through the world of emojis. Don't forget to like the video and leave your suggestions for future topics in the comments. See you in the next video.